Hi there, my name is Ashley from a company called WizCT. Today I've prepared a video of our product functionality for one of our products called Push. Let me just log in here quickly. Now once you log in, you'll be presented with your dashboard display. This will give you an overview of your daily stats, your quick stats, device platforms, account info and your resources. On your resources you can see how many applications you have left, the messages you've got left, your subscriber count, the amount of channels you're currently using and your geozones. Just to run you through a brief understanding of the menu on the left hand side here, as you can see we've got campaigns. This is where you'll set up your push messages. Your applications is where you will set up your landing pages to receive those subscriptions. RSS auto push, this is basically you would create an RSS feed and it will allow you to push those RSS messages across to different devices using push notifications. Devices, this is where your list of subscribers will be stored along with all your different filters and segments such as name, surname, age, location, etc. Geozones is where you'll set up your custom defined geolocations. This is used for the auto geofencing functionality, which will allow you to send messages as a user or subscriber enters a specific geozone or radius around a predefined set of longitude and latitudes. Segments is where you'll set up your subscriber channels. For example, this can be filtered on like fashion or business. Basically it'll be the defined interest that your subscriber has subscribed for. So let me just run you through the campaign overview quickly here. As you can see, when we get to the campaign center, I haven't set up any campaigns here. We'll just run you through a quick setup of a new campaign. This generally consists of a campaign title, who you want to send to. So this you can set your parameters on Android, iOS. If you want to target browsers, for example, such as Firefox or Chrome, you can predefine those here. You're then presented with four options: your auto geofence, which allows you to set a message in a located geozone, save as a template to use it for later, send now, and send on time, which would be for a future date that you want the message to go out to. Now the segments here is where you would put in your different subscriber options, such as they've subscribed to receive information about fashion or business. You will then be able to filter that here. Tag filters, where you can define your different functionalities such as age, gender, country, for example. This will allow you to further target your push notifications and make your messages more user orientated. Obviously you can set up your countries here. If you've got clients across the world, you would have a list here of those different clients. With geozone, you can set up a custom geozone or use the predefined geozone that you've already set up. For example, here we would type in Cape Town. That would then present you with a marker on the map. You could then zoom in on that marker, and for example you want to set a radius of 0.5 miles around the city of Cape Town, and anybody entering that geolocation or geozone will then be presented with this message. Here is the part where you would set up your message notification. So for example, you've got your desktop notifications, your mobile notifications, Facebook Messenger, Facebook notifications, and your emails. Emails is the same as setting up a newsletter. We've got a very nice user interface to do that. Okay, so obviously very simple. Title of the message would show up as title over here. You could then put your content in this box. You're also able to use dynamic information, incorporate that into your push notifications. So for example, you want to say hi and use the person's first name. You would then input that as such and select your dynamic info and insert that into your post. That would then come up like that and replace it with the user's first name. You can of course put a link in the push notification that when the user interacts with it, they're then pushed off to a link to a website, a video, a landing page. You can be creative with this. The duration is leave it open until the user interacts with it, otherwise hide it after 20 seconds. You can also set up your icon URL so that you can have a nice picture for the notification, and we also offer the UTM tracking parameters so you can see where the source of the campaign or click or subscribe came through. Over here you can see the number of devices that are on this list that you want to send out to, so it can allow you to then further define how to send that message out and get the right message content across. Applications over here, you set up your applications. This would be a simple or advanced application. It would allow you to choose the platforms that you want to target, and of course set up your notification settings in the form of a pop-up box. You can create the message that wants to be displayed, and also put your inputs for the subscriber page. Just to give you an example of how this looks, an integration code such as this would go into the head tags of your website, and you would then be presented with this, or the user would be presented with this upon visiting the website. They then have a choice to ignore the push notification request or allow it. Upon clicking allow, another box would pop up where you can capture the user's details, their Facebook information. They would also then receive a little notification saying thank you for subscribing. In our case, we send the user to a company overview page. Once the user subscribed, they will then be inputted into the database over here under devices, and you can see a list of them here, the date they were signed up, the first name, last name, the geolocation of where the user is located. Clicking on this will bring up a map and give you their location to an accuracy of within 5 meters. Segments, as we discussed before. Segments are basically how you do your subscriber options, so you can add a new segment in here, and for example you want the title of that to be fashion. That will then add that to your segment list and tell you how many subscribers. Alright, we then also have our support center, which allows you to open new tickets if there are any issues or bugs you're experiencing. Feel free to get in touch with us. It's pretty easy to do this. Support center, open new ticket. You can create a subject, the priority, a bit more information about it, and you're also able to upload screenshots of the issue you're experiencing. Thank you for your time, and feel free to get in touch if you need any more information about the product, or if you're looking for any support in setting it up.